Vom Ritchie von den Toten Hosen steht neben mir, schon seit 10 Jahren oder etwa seit 10 Jahren bei Mapex. Bob, you're going with Mapex. Why is that your company of choice?
Do you want the honest story?
Of course.
Okay. So I was with Pearl, and for me, service is everything. And Pearl, I liked being on Pearl, but I went with a friend of mine who worked for Pearl, and he changed to Mapex, and he said to me, "Come with me to Mapex." So I said, "Okay, we're friends. I go with you to Mapex." And then 2 months later, he went to Sonar. But so I was like, Dankeschön. So, but then I met Frank Ruhr, and we have a really, really good relationship. He's like an old friend now after all these years. So me and Frank work really well together, and whatever I need, Mapex are there the next day, and they're very supportive and very, very kind people. Yeah. The drums are not bad too, you know.
So what is for you important about a very good drum set?
Well, they have to be round and make a lot of noise. And apart from that, you know, I'm not such a technical drummer. You know, I'm not like, I need the Master Series custom double shell. You know, I just, whatever. I like the light drums, actually. So I normally use the bottom of the range drums. I know that might sound strange to some people, but that's what I prefer to use. There's a lot more ambience, and I just like the cheaper ranges. Sorry, I don't want to disillusion anybody here, but no, the whole thing about drums is the service for me, and I've got everything with Mapex. They've always got it there for me.
How many drum kits do you own?
I think it's just the 2. I got a new one, which is a Perspex, the clear kit, which Mapex made for me for the tour, which is absolutely fantastic. And everyone said, no, it will sound shit, and blah. I was like, no, it won't, no. Because, you know, in the 70s, this was quite popular. Actually, it's coming back a lot now. A lot of people use these kits. And I use a really, the drum kit that was in the Storm video that got burnt. And that is really bottom of the range, but it sounds really good. I really love it. So I use that and the Perspex kit. So I got 2. No, actually I got 3. I got a Silver Sparkle, which I use in the studio. So live, I use the one from Storm and the Perspex one. And then in the studio, I use the Silver Sparkle, but I don't know what the range is. You know, I just say, yeah, that looks good, send that. And I just play it. And because it's the way you play the drum and who's on the sound and the way you tune it. It's not really about the series. That's my opinion, but I could be wrong.
And how many hours a week or a day do you practice?
Well, I don't actually, apart from with the Hosen, and they love to practice. They love to practice. But
how often?
Well, before a tour, it's every day. You know, before an album, it's every day, and so that's difficult for me because I just hate rehearsing. But I could play every day. I'm not being lazy. It's just that I find it's like sport. I find sport very langweilig, but I could play every day for the rest of my life.
That would have been one of my questions. Do you do some sports to be like in good shape?
Yeah, Zalfen, Dart spielen and billiard. Yeah? There's pub sports, you know, Engländer. Okay. Schade, aber no, I don't really do any working out. I play a lot, you know. I mean, I play with Cryssis and die Toten Hosen, so I play quite a lot, and sometimes TV Smith when I can. So that's my workout.
And do you wear special shoes when you play drums?
Yeah, Doc Martens, cherry red Doc Martens. That's it.
Very
sporty.